Good morning, everyone. We are witnessing a distorted campaign of international pressure against Israel over recent days. This campaign fuels the anti-Semitism wave we are witnessing. When they demand end this war, what does it really mean? Ending the war while Hamas remains in power in Gaza. That will be a tragedy for both Israelis and Palestinians. This is why they took the hostages in the first place, to try to impose their will on Israel. It ain't gonna happen, no matter how much pressure is put on Israel. Second aim of this distorted campaign, an attempt to force upon Israel a Palestinian terror state. The French foreign minister said in New York yesterday that Europe must pressure Israel to accept a two-state solution. Establishing a Palestinian state today is establishing a Hamas state, a jihadist state. It ain't gonna happen. We are aware of the fact that there are countries in Europe today with a huge Muslim populations. Sometimes it affects the policies of their governments. But this cannot and will not lead Israel to commit suicide. We won't allow a jihadist terror state in the heart of our ancient homeland. It ain't gonna happen. We won't allow a Hamas terror state to form just a few kilometers away from our population centers. Israel will not be the Czechoslovakia of the 21st century. We won't sacrifice our own existence for the sake of the appeasement countries. We won't give up our basic interest for the sake of internal politics in certain countries that lost control over their own streets. But still they are arrogantly presume to decide for what's good for our security. We thank our great ally, the United States, President Trump and his administration, for the unwavering support for Israel's war against Hamas and terror. Diplomatic pressure will not change our policy. No external force will cause Israel to sacrifice its security. We are always open to constructive dialogue, but pressure on us will not work. It must be clear, the international pressure on Israel during critical days in the negotiations for a ceasefire and hostage deal has already caused Hamas to harden its position. This pressure is directly sabotaging the chances for a ceasefire and hostage deal. It is only pushing towards military escalation by hardening Hamas's stance. Everyone who is worried about the humanitarian situation must ask himself, who is responsible for the suffering of the Palestinians in Gaza? Who is responsible for this war and its continuation? There's only one clear answer: Hamas. Hamas initiated the war with its October 7 massacre. Hamas is responsible for the war's continuation by refusing to release our hostages. We still have there 50 hostages in Gaza. And by refusing to lay down its arms. The international pressure, therefore, must not be on Israel. It must be on Hamas.